It's been about 3 weeks since I've done anything, if I'm to believe the holiday special versus solo videos air date thing. So may as well do something. So I have some things. I was just in Idaho about a week ago, and we did some shooting, and I need to clean some guns. So I'm just going to do that in the background. And first, I need to open up the chat because that'd be helpful to communicate with everybody, wouldn't it? Come on. Where are you? Let's see, video. Oh, where in the hell is it? Well, okay, I'll just do this the other way. I probably should have gotten this up before I did anything else, but, oh, here we go. I'm smart. Yes, I am. Jurassic Park. Best game. Yeah. Let's see. Nat 13 Craft is back. Yes, Dan is back after a while for sure. You're going to hear my thoughts on Incredibles 2. You will hear those. I'm not going to lie. I'll give it briefly now because I have my reservations about it just because, I mean, I was like 10 or 11 when it came out, and when I finally did watch it, it was amazing. Oh my God. It just, it blew my mind. And I think, I don't know if I would still feel the same way watching it now, but I remember like in high school watching Toy Story 3 being like, yes, the best thing ever. And I want to watch Incredibles 2 and think to myself, this was amazing. And I think it will be. This isn't like Cars where you kind of question why did it even exist in the first place. This is The Incredibles. There was a lot of good stuff about that. I mean, it built a really interesting world. The cast was great. The characters were great. What else is there? Just the whole. I'm trying to think. Was it supposed to be in the 80s? Because I feel like it took place in the 50s at first. No, maybe it's like more supposed to be in the 60s or something. I don't know. Oh, get that out of there. Little pin. There we go. But oh my gosh, I want Incredibles 2 to be awesome. I think it will be. I don't know why they. I kind of in the same camp with Drew because I remember seeing the. Okay, so yeah, 60s. I'm in the same camp with Drew of. I think where it's like, oh, they show all this stuff where it's like the dad is having a hard time taking care of the kids. And it's like, is this really the big conflict here? I mean, yeah, I guess Mrs. Incredible would probably be a little bit more adept at taking care of them, but I don't know. I mean, why is this? It's not like Mr. Incredible or Robert. That's his name. It's not like Robert's like bad at it, right? He's still a dad. He's had 3 kids. He's been around this before. Let's get some down there. Oil. All right, Trey Stewart, not Terry. Sorry. It is a great movie. I'll trust you. Thoughts on Wreck-It Ralph 2? I don't think they needed to make a second one of Wreck-It Ralph 2. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I remember just looking at it, like just from what I've seen, it's like because he's on the internet now, and I'm like, all right, did they really need to do that? It's not. It doesn't seem to me like a movie that needed more explanation or a sequel. Like, there's some movies that you can just kind of stop at one and be totally fine with, and anything outside of that is kind of like, all right, what are you doing? You know, That's kind of what Wreck-It Ralph seems like to me. It was a fun movie. I liked the creativity behind it, and it's just it didn't need a sequel. It didn't. It got wrapped up pretty well. Okay, Benji Polly. Hello, Dan. Hi. What you live streaming from? I'm just in my backyard right now. Potato Harvey. It looks like the Emoji Movie. Well, that probably just sealed why I'm not likely to watch it. Oof. It seems like a better Emoji Movie, but I'll continue to be optimistic. That's probably a good attitude to have. I'm sure I'll watch it eventually. I might not see it in theaters because it's I'm saving up to like move out and everything, but I'll still try and see it and be like, oh hey, this wasn't terrible. Oh, I mean, what design? Or device? My laptop. I'm just using my Mac to get us there. Just gonna do this. Hey, Paul. Good writing can make anything work. Yeah, for the most part, I agree. I mean, oh, now you got me thinking. Like, what's something that doesn't have good writing, or no, that does have good writing, but everything else is just terrible? I don't know. That's a good one. I think you're right on that. I want to make sure. Hey man, what are you doing? I'm cleaning a Browning High Power. That's what I'm doing. Just enjoying that good morning air while it's still cool out. I got up at like 5:30 this morning, not because I wanted to. I just kind of woke up and I was like, well, I plan on getting up at 6:30 anyway, so I may as well just get up now and save myself some pain. Because I hate when that happens. Like, I'm thinking, oh man, I got like an hour more sleep, but now I'm just like, no, if I don't get up now, it's just gonna be death. Trey Stewart, I've seen Incredibles 2 in 3D. Don't waste your money on that movie in 2D. Yeah, that's pretty much the general consensus I have with anything 3D. I mean, 3D sounds cool, but I'm in the camp of Ross Scott because he's talked about it before in a video where he's like, all right, 3D in movies is very rarely done right, and when it is done right, I think he's trying to say it's done wrong by most standards because he was Paul, 3D used to be cool. Kinda. Thought 3D was okay. I came back from a vacation in Britain and oh dude. You know what you mean. So like 3 years ago I went to Italy and both ways I was awake for upwards of a day. Oh god, that was murder. I think I clocked in at around being awake for 27 or 28 hours, something like that. Thoughts on Fallout 76? Okay, so confirm this for me. I'm off now, Dan. See you Benji. Okay, so Fallout 76. I need someone to confirm this for me because from what I've heard, it sounds like it's supposed to be like a PvP open world game. Is any of that true? Because I don't know about that. Like, so far my gold standard is Fallout New Vegas. I need to play the originals though, but I just like the hey bros, E here. What up, E? But I like okay. I'm not really for that kind of thing personally. Maybe if it's just a sandbox thing where everybody just does what they want and there's no like huge continuity. Like if it was just basically Fallout 4 open world where nothing really matters how you complete it, you're just having fun, I could see that. But then again, I'm not interested in that. I'm sure it looks great. I'm sure it does. I just want something along the lines of New Vegas. It's such a good game. I've been playing it for like 4 years because I'm so engrossed in it. There's so much to do, which I feel like says I have a problem, but maybe that's me like being a bit too that good. Yeah, I think you're good. Maybe that's just me being a little bit too critical of myself. Hello, Craig. How are you? Just gonna put a cleaning cloth through here. See how this barrel's looking. Did you watch Tag Movie? I did not, but I think that looks kind of actually funny because I'm thinking, okay, so we have movies like The Last Jedi and Solo out that people actually wasted money and put time into, when it's like, well, that didn't matter. And then someone comes out with Tag, and I'm like, that's probably going to be a much better movie than the ones that have been around for the ones that have a franchise that's been around for literal decades. The world is 4 times as large as okay, that sounds cool. That sounds very cool. I think my biggest issue with like Fallout 4, this is probably to both New Vegas and 4. Like, I love Wait, are you excited for Spider-Man PS4? I actually don't have a PlayStation 4. I actually had an Xbox One up until no, it was earlier this year. I actually sold it because I was like, well, I only ever play Fallout 4 on it, and even then, I'm just... You get nukes! Well, I can't argue with that. If you get nukes, it sounds great. Thoughts on the new Smash game? I never played Smash. I'm gonna be honest. I was never really a huge Nintendo person. We had a Wii when I was in high school, and I had a DS for a while, but I've never been that much of a Nintendo guy. Damn it! I just remembered something. So, going back to what Craig was asking about Spider-Man, because I was just perusing Walmart yesterday to see what they had, because I was with my girlfriend and we were getting some stuff. And one of the things they had was like one of those, those movie collections of superheroes and stuff. And the one I saw was for Spider-Man, and they had the original 3 Tobey Maguire ones, the Andrew Garfield ones, and Homecoming. And I was like, why would you put these things together? Why? Trey Stewart, I've been playing Far Cry 3 and love it. Far Cry 3 was good up until it killed off Vaz. That was bad. The rest of that game was just meh at that point. Spoiler if you haven't gotten there. Hello, basically, Nathan. How are you doing today? Thoughts on Fortnite taking over the world? I don't know, but it's got Drew playing it, so I feel like I should either be... Want more reviews from you, man. Really love your thought. I'm going to. I promise I am. Like, here this afternoon, I'm going to go to Chico. I'm going to go shoot a video. I'm actually going to try something a little different. I'm going to do something a little bit more long form to kind of make up for the lack of content that I get out, because I'm busy, guys. I try to do as much as I can, but I'm fairly busy. I'm trying to balance it all. And I'm not a juggler by nature. I'm someone who likes to focus on 1 or 2 things and then, make that my life. But I promise you, I'm going to get there and do better. You're going to get some more stuff. Don't worry. I think with what I'm going to try doing now is I'm going to try and at least get out 1 really long video every 2 weeks, just like kind of a mind dump. And then yeah, I'll just go from there and add more stuff as I go. Player unknown, Battlegrounds. Okay. You got Fallout New Vegas. I'm not very... I'm going to have to go back to Ross Scott again, because I'm in the same camp as him as... I'm in the same camp of I play games on a lag. There's a lot of stuff I play that's like years out of date. Like the most current game I played last year was probably Halo 5, and even then I waited a while to play it because I was like, I need to do this on my own time. It's excited for what comes. Thank you, Nat. I will try not to let you down. Okay, I'm probably going to butcher your name here. Visitui Alexandru, is that how you say that? Okay, are you cleaning your gun? I am cleaning one of them, yes. And this one is not disassembled, is a Browning high power and 9mm. Mr. Potato. Fortnite is free and I'm... Okay. I suppose that's good to know. I'd play it if I had an actual gaming PC. I don't know if I could play it on my Mac. Maybe I could, actually, but I've been trained. I'm a console peasant. I like holding the thing and just doing that. Anything else is kind of weird to me. Let's get a little oil on these. I'm curious, what movies are you guys looking to see? Because there's a couple I've been thinking about. Like, I remember seeing the trailer for, what the hell was it? For Upgrade. And come to think of it, that's a Blumhouse movie. Blumhouse has made a lot of stuff in the last few years. I wonder what's up with that, because it feels like it's a much more recent thing. Hello, Senior SR? Senior FIFA? There we go. We'll call you Senior FIFA, unless you correct me. I'm going to put a little oil there. lay this up against that, or maybe not. That looks like it might be important. Jurassic World 2 looks so. It kind of does. I'm not gonna lie. Drew's video where he was talking about the, the trailer for it. I'm in a lot of agreement with him because it's like, okay, why? I don't know. I don't know why they keep making Jurassic Park movies besides people really love dinosaurs for some reason. I'm not against it. I want to understand it. And I think that maybe they're onto something good with making them, but in the same vein of things, it's like you could do this a lot better though. Let's see, get this. Actually, no, I didn't clean the spring. It does look stupid, I will agree, because it's just pro tip for any writers. Don't try and play God when you're cloning things. I mean, I'm pretty sure even in the original movie, they're like, no, these are not actual dinosaurs. These are basically just genetically engineered monsters that are theme park attractions. Like, yeah, that's pretty much right. Let's get this little rod back in here. Boop. I think I got that upside down. Yep, I got that upside down. Chris Pratt is lit. Yeah. Chris Pratt is the only reason I would actually want to watch that movie. That man is a gem. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I got this pan in the right way. And I think I did. I just took it out because I was afraid. Thinking. Come on. That doesn't look right. That does not look right. I'm thinking, like, what? It's weird how Chris Pratt has gotten so big recently. Like, okay, so there was Parks and Rec that I think really made him famous. He was in a lot of these stuff, like, here and there, though. Like, I remember he was in Wanted. He was in, what the hell was it? The 5-Year Engagement. I'm pretty sure Parks and Rec was his big break. I'm pretty sure. And I would imagine from there it went to Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know that for sure, though, but that's just the most logical, it seems like, because I don't remember what he was in between those two. And I'm just remembering, like, in season 6 when they went to the UK at one point, and dinosaurs look amazing in 4D. I'm assuming that's not what you meant to type, but I want to know what a 4D dinosaur looks like. That sounds cool, to be honest. It's the right way. I think it is. I don't think I got that right. Guardians was I think Guardians was the one where it, like, solidified things. Because, okay, I do have that backwards. Let's see, 4K maybe. Real eaten alive experience. There it is. I just had it backwards. That's better. Put the pin in there. Oh yeah, she's happy. That's the sound of love right there, people. Lego Movie 2, yay. I'm totally fine with that. That was sequel baited like crazy, and I remember watching that thinking, totally okay with it. That is awesome. Because that movie was actually funny and creative. It's like, with all reviewers, what all reviewers you follow or look up to. Shoot the gun, then go like Roadhouse. Probably not going to shoot the gun here, Evan. That I don't want to go to jail for like a noise violation or shooting in the city limits. The only reviewer I used to watch Nostalgia Critic a lot, and I was actually, before I turned this on, I was watching one of the old videos from Noah Antweiler before he went like off the deep end and just, you know, all communication cut off. Cleaning a shotgun now. But the one that I've always watched the most was the YouTube reviewer Ross Scott of Accursed Farms. Because that is a man I resonate with. He's awesome. I have not seen the first one. Trey, do you mean the first Lego movie or do you mean the first Jurassic World? What are you talking about? Let's see, other YouTube reviewers. Does it have to be about movies? Because I mean, don't know if you know what I'm into right now. Not that I haven't ever been into this. It's just been more interesting to me lately. Okay, this is going to come flying off there, and I'm going to hate it. Easy. Spring tension. There. That right there. Extension right here. What phone do you use? I use a really old 5 that I bummed off of Drew, actually, because the first one I had took a crap on me. See, Trey, just come to my house. We can shoot here. I live in Tennessee in the middle of nowhere. The first Lego movie. Okay, you need to watch the first Lego movie. And I would love to go to Tennessee at some point, but I have no money. Okay. Oh, wait, I've got to trigger somebody or something. Do you think YouTube is falling apart? Yes. Yeah, I do. It's really weird watching it happen because I'm thinking, okay, I'm on the ground level of things, sort of. At least, you know, I mean, like, okay, maybe not ground level. Ground level would probably be someone like, I don't know, probably someone like Drew who actually does have, come on, little bastard. Come on, you know, there we go. I probably should have sworn just now. Does Drew swear? Not on camera. Not on camera, he doesn't. Let's take that out. Where are you at? Ow. Don't hit yourself with the slide of your shotgun. It's bad, okay? Oh, where the hell are you? See, this is the thing I hate about cleaning this thing because I have to... Oh, hey, that's from Tennessee, too. Cool. There it is. Aha. Put you there. A little bolt. Let's see, where can I put you? How weird is it? I'm curious now. Because isn't Tennessee a dry state or something? Or no. I don't know. I thought I heard that. Something about Jack Daniels. Okay, Krishna. I watched Jeremy Johns. I've heard about him. I haven't watched him though. One person I really used to like watching a lot was I don't think he goes by no, he goes by Jordan Under. Jordan Underneath. I thought he was like he mostly focused on kind of creepy and scary movies and weird stuff like that, but recently he's gone to I don't know why. He's gone to doing videos with puppets and really surreal shorts. Like I think it might be out there for my taste, and I'm glad he's doing it because you know, if you got to do it, you got to do it. So that's pretty cool. But I thought he was really good. I actually saved a lot of his videos, and I'm really grateful I did because he just recently took down all of his old videos that showed his face. Hello, Animesh. But let's see. So, okay, Jordan Underneath used to watch a lot. I still watch Ross Scott every chance I get. Don't watch Nostalgia Critic nowadays that much. Trey, it is the best state. Okay, no. Oh, Darren, I went to a college in a dry county. Oh, that sounds like pain. That sounds like pain. I don't even drink, and that sounds awful. Ugh. I'm just going to dump some oil down this barrel. Let's go ahead and get this in here. This is not the proper way to do this, I think, but this is what I'm going to do. Get that oil all around. Yeah, she coated, so we're good there. What music do you listen to? I've been on kind of Black Keys kick really for right now for some reason. I kind of gravitate towards like 90s grunge and punk. Like my favorite band of all time is probably The Offspring. I love them to death. They were the first concert I ever saw. I was like 9 years old, and my mom took us to the Boom Boom Hug Jam in Sacramento. And at the time, my mom was friends. She still is friends, but her friend was married to the drummer of that band, who I think is a Chico local. So we got to meet them. I have a picture of me with Tony Hawk. It's freaking sweet. But I also really love like Avenged Sevenfold, System of a Down, Disturbed. Let's see. Breaking Benjamin I like them a lot too. What else is there? Oh well, there's a lot of stuff out there. Nat, you are Ohio born. Okay, I think you remind me if I'm wrong, but is it Ohio or Iowa that has the most astronauts born there? Because I've been thinking about this. I'm like, what about that state makes people want to leave the planet? Okay. Trey. Oh, Krishna, thank you for watching the reviews, and I'm assuming you're implying I'm great. Appreciate that. Trey, I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. I love this part of the state. However, there are some dry counties near me, but the biggest counties are not dry. Knoxville, Nashville, and Memphis. Okay. Animesh Access. Krishna, yeah, Drew loves Red Letter Media. He loves it a lot. And it's not my style either. It's just I think what it comes down to between me and him is we have a fundamental difference on kind of how we like to approach something. Like I think Drew likes to get his thoughts out there clearly, concisely, and that's always how it's been with me. But I'm over here. I have to draw comparisons to everything. I have to just show all the surreal stuff that goes through my head when I'm watching something. Like I think that's the reason why I like Ross Scott so much, is because whenever he talks about any game or any movie or just anything in general that he talks about, and it's like it kind of reminds me of da 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 da, and I'm like, yeah, I get that, I understand that. I have to constantly do that with myself because I don't know how to explain it in words besides just showing what is the problem. That was not nearly enough to do that. Poor Snake, where are you at? There you are. Let's see. Dang it! Now I'm just trying to think of other like what all the music I really like. Oh, the Eagles. Love the Eagles. Something about that peaceful, easy listening, man. It's good stuff. All right, come on. And it's bright. Maybe just one more time for safety. Nat 13 Craft is back. Ohio. I might be wrong. What else is in here? What? Trey, why does Tennessee have a bunch of dry counties anyway? I don't get that. Is it just like it goes back to some old prohibition laws, or is it an older thing? Because I don't understand. I don't understand stuff like that. I love your posters too in the set. Trying to find them for my room too. Nice. I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to get a couple more posters just for when it's near the bookcase, so it's not just the Big Lebowski poster just looking down at me. Okay, someone's mowing yard. Rednecks love it here. Wasn't going to say it because I thought it was generalization, but since we're discussing it, make no mistake, California's got its rednecks too. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, you still got a little bit of oil in there. Or solvent. Where do you get those posters? Most of those are Drew's, to be honest. He had them long before I did. Like, I know the Inception, Sherlock ones, and Man of Steel, and oh god, what else is there? What else is there? Anything Dark Knight Rises, that's him. Okay, and finish. Access, add, and cascade were autocorrects. I meant to say, do you like AC/DC? I like them. They're not my favorite. I feel like they get their. Oh, this is gonna sound like heresy. I feel like they get a little overrated at times. Like, I don't hate them at all. Like, 80s AC/DC is classic. I mean, you can't have rock without having Back in Black or Hell's Bells. You can't. And the world would be a much different place if Bon Scott never existed, or Angus Young. I hope you can't hear that too much. Can you hear the mowing of the yard behind me? I gotta do that actually once I get done here. I'm just telling myself it's better to do this now. It's better to do this stuff now while it's kind of cool, and not when it's 100 and so degrees, because I don't want these oils to cook on me. That would be bad. Everything's falling. Trey, are we talking about Tennessee being redneck lover state? If I look at my picture, I am wearing camo. Nice. FIFA, Talos of Guns new channel. Me and Drew have joked about it. I'm not going to rule it out. I won't lie. I think that'd be really fun. The only thing about it would be just getting the money to, like if I could review them, that'd be cool, but that's so much money out there. I don't even know where I would begin. And plus, because it's California, there's not a lot of fun stuff I can really have. Like, if you ever see an AR-15 from this state, it looks like an abomination of nature because it's just like, it has like a paddle here. Demonetized. Hey, I'm not making money here anyway. I don't have 4,000 hours of watch time. Thanks, Susan. But it just bugs me. I won't get too deep into that. That's for another channel. They are making a movie about AC/DC. Oh, cool. That'll be interesting. How in the hell does this thing get taken apart? I think I might need to change the extractor on this or something. But yeah, no, Talos of Gun. Don't think it hasn't been talked about. That would be freaking awesome. Put this over here. Stay there and get. On the other hand, though. Yeah, where did Talos of Airsoft go? I think it's just a dead channel. I imagine that Drew just kind of said, okay, time to go. Oh, Krishna, got to go, having a meeting now. Hope you do these live streams more. I'm going to try to. I really am going to try to. I know I've said that before, but I am going to try and at least do one once in a while because I need to do this. It's fun. And plus, it's like a workout for my throat because I'm one of those people who doesn't talk a lot outside of videos or, hanging out with friends or anything. I don't hang out with friends too often because I love my alone time. But let's get some more on this side because guns love oil. Moving parts love oil. But yeah, I think it'd be good for me. Maybe it'd help me out a little bit. Like, oh, what? You get a tired voice after about 3. Oh, I have you backwards. Jeez. After about 30 minutes of talking, weak. So maybe I can help that. Oh, the real Bryce. What's up from MS, America's Trash Can? That's Mississippi? Right? Oh God, I'm bad. I'm bad at this. We have a lot of states. Cut me some slack. America's trash can. You're not on the coastline of the West. What are you talking about? Talos of meme reviews. Oh God, that one will be crazy. Live streams will be semi-regular. I'll say it right now. I'm generally kind of busy. Like I said before, I want to do more. So, what the hell? Oh, I see what's happening. He doesn't want to stay on there because I think I coded a little bit too much. But I am going to try and do more stuff for this channel as much as I can, because, like, a little insight into my life, I'm learning how to cut meat at work. So I'm sort of a butcher's apprentice. I don't know if it's an official thing. I mean, I got knives that I carry, and I'm just learning how to do. The dog cousins. Hi. Hello there. But anyway, I genuinely want to do more. Get on there. Okay, I'm gonna choose, guys. Can we get this on here without it being all slidey? Okay. Are you Drew's brother? I am not. I am not Drew's brother. Drew has. Oh, come on. Drew has 2 sisters, but he's the only one in possession of a Y chromosome in his immediate family. Dear God. Okay, I gotta do this a little bit. Hold on. Dang it. This is the worst part. New Predator, yes or no? I'm gonna say yes. It looks good. It looks like it's sort of going back to the actual, the original Predator. I like the cast that they got lined out for it. This is kind of fun watching other than news. Never seen guns so close. Oh yeah? Where are you from, FIFA? I'm assuming Europe because of FIFA. If that's like not at all inaccurate to assume. What in the hell is going on here? Was it just that? And not a lot is up, Detective Lieutenant 13. That's an interesting name. Just cleaning some guns. Get on. There we go. I probably made a mistake with putting a little bit too much oil on there. I've got, okay, real Bryce. I've got a Glock 19, 870, LCP, Marlin 3030, and a Ruger 1020. Looking into getting an AR-15 potentially just for plinking around. That I will always support someone who wants to buy a gun. Just saying. I actually kind of want to get a G19 for my next handgun, or what was it? An M1A. I would love to have an M1A as a sort of like a ranch rifle sort of thing. Not that I go on ranches often, but you know what I mean. Like something to take out because I'm going into the woods. A woods rifle. There we go. The Incredibles 2 is so cringe. Well, that contradicts what I heard earlier about it being great. Dang it, dog cousins. Let's see. Nat, World Cup, engaging or boring? I don't care about soccer. I don't really care about any sport. There it is. Haha. Got it. That is such a pain, you have no idea. I have too many guns to name them all. I've got a couple friends that have an M4. Oh, awesome! Apple 13. Hey man, I've just started this channel. I made my own channel art. That's cool. That's awesome. Where did Talos have come from? I can't remember the whole story. I think Drew and his friend Ross were just kind of screwing around, and it kind of one thing led to another, basically. Does everyone at Tailosive not care about sports? Pretty much, yes. None of us really. It's not our thing. I don't think we're not the kind of people who really buy into watching that kind of stuff. Not that we hate it. It's just not for us. I'll admit though, if like I'm at someone's house and there's a baseball game or football or maybe even hockey on, I'll watch it because that's cool. I can get behind watching a little hockey. Where am I at now? Is the pen doing that thing again? Ah! Ow. That was not pleasant just now. I miss the tracks, the Tales of Missile that tracks the Tales of Planes. Tail explosive. There you go. What great missile is it? It's a tailosive. We're all doomed. Okay, if I can just knock that little bad boy back in. Well. Real people look down on firearms so much. It really stinks. I feel that if everyone was exposed to them and taught gun safety, everyone just went out. Oh yeah, I agree with that. I was around them for years as a kid. I mean, granted, I don't think I really started shooting until I was like 13, but you know, it's normal. I mean, it's a very simple machine. It's not like a car where everything is going nuts, you know? I think you're fine. Are you good? There. But some people are just going to be weird about that, or Bryce. So, no big, in their own time. You just got to know how to teach people. There we go. Now comes the fun part. Okay, come here, magazine extension. There we go. This is going to suck to get on there. Because I gotta get, there we go. I'm trying to think if there's any other movies out there that I'm really curious to see. Because, oh, I saw something for Aquaman last night that I was really interested in. Minor spoiler about the video I'm going to shoot today. I will briefly discuss the new Wonder Woman. I just want to get that out now because I have some thoughts. I think it's going to be good. I will say that now. I think it is going to be good. But I won't get it too deep into that now. I just wanted to say that. People look down on firearms because some dumb people misuse it. Yeah, that's pretty true. I wouldn't say dumb people so much as just generally malicious ones. Because there's dumb people who use them and most everyone's like, guys, no. Like, I think there's a meme of, who was it, Dianne Feinstein running around where she's like standing in the middle of the House Senate and she's got like some kind of AK patterned rifle and she's like holding her finger on the trigger like she's about to kill something. It's like, finger off, dummy. Grimes music. Hello. Really sucks you have to be in California because California has some sucky gun laws. That it does. Animesh, what about thank you. I knew I was forgetting something. I loved Ant-Man 1. I loved it to death. I'm so excited to see Ant-Man 2 because that was just such a good, so good. And maybe it's just me, but hearing that MC Rob bass song the way it was, oh yeah, that got me pumped. Just about as pumped as this shotgun. Let's see. Hello, Truth of Tech. True, just glad to see someone in California expressing the Second Amendment. It's got to be kind of rare out there, right? I know you guys aren't a bunch of rednecks from Mississippi. Well, okay, here's what I've learned about this state. The majority of it, like anywhere where food is grown, you're going to find mostly conservative type people. And without divulging too much of where I am at on that spectrum, let's see. Oh, pens. Let's see. Ow. Just got my hand a little bit. But most of what we have here as far as laws are generally... Oh, come on. Get that push pin out. Sorry. There we go. Trying to screw this one up because this is not mine. Damn, is it pretty? Ooh, you need a serious cleaning. I'm gonna get to you here pretty quick. Let's see. Wonder Woman 80. Okay. See what I think is guns don't kill people. Yep, I'm with you, Trey. Guns do not just kill people. People kill. Lars, Wonder Woman 88 looks really promising. It does. It really does. Okay, I can do this. Okay. It's these little action bars right here that are kind of annoying to get out. There they are. Gotta be gentle with it because this gun is very nice. It's very nice, and I don't want to totally hurt it. So here we go. There. Let's keep it nice and soft and don't scratch the bluing. Grimes Music. I live in Texas and it's pretty great. I'm jealous of you, sir. I am extremely jealous. Not that I would move at this point because I'm kind of stuck here until unless I decide to move somewhere else. Why do you do this? But there you are. Beautiful state. I think, yeah, Demolition Ranch is out there. Also, I like how everybody assumes that Texas would secede from the Union, but it's like, no, Texas is the most patriotic. Let's be real here. I never got that. Texas would secede. Why though? What do they have that they would do that to? I was actually talking with a buddy of mine who's from there, and he's like, no, we learned a long time ago it's better to be a part of the Union. Grimes, on rifles, the magazines have to be screwed in, right? Actually, no. There's some loopholes here and there, but generally with California compliant rifles, they do have a detachable magazine. Like, I don't think. No, they do have a bullet button because they have that thing where you can't really hold it because it doesn't have a fully functioning pistol grip. Oof, babe, no, you need to. This needs to get cleaned way more thorough. Let's see. And yes, Animesh, I have seen Infinity War. We did a video reviewing it the night we watched it. It was great. Would it be interesting to possibly try and start a Tailosive gun channel? But you guys may catch a lot of flack for that type of channel. I'm sure you've already thought of the idea, though. Thought about it, yes. I don't know how we would really make it work. I won't rule it out, though. Never say never, but don't hold your breath is what I'm trying to get at. Because I don't think Drew would necessarily be opposed to it. It's just a matter of I don't know what I would do to make it interesting. Because there's a lot of really good gun channels out there. Like one I've watched a lot in the last year is Iraq Veteran 8888, and they've been around for years. And their videos they're kind of changing a little bit just in what they're talking about. Because they're talking about a lot of current event stuff, I believe, here and there. But their videos are like their top five guns, reviewing certain firearms. They're all good. They're really great. They've got it down to a science. And their gun. Anything they did with Barry back in the day when he was still around was amazing. Let's see. I meant to say if you saw Thor Ragnarok. I did. I did see Thor Ragnarok. It was good. I was actually surprised how good it was because I was like, oh, it's a Thor movie that's actually bearable. Who knew that existed? I thought it was like Texas gun laws. They didn't exist. But they do have gun laws there, Trey. Some people want it. I think it's dumb. What am I missing? What do you mean, think what's dumb? Remember the Alamo? Why? Okay, no, I think I get it now. Never mind. Dumb question. I was going to ask, why do we say that? I'm like, oh, duh, because it was a travesty, I think. Right? Oh boy, this is gonna not good. Cars kill people; they are not banned. Correct. Truth of tech, and y'all need to be coming down here to Kentucky. They've got some of the best fried chicken. So good that a colonel named the chicken restaurant of Kentucky. I never liked KFC. I'm not gonna lie. Can you conceal carry? Yes, you can. You in fact can conceal carry in California. I know you wouldn't expect that. but surprisingly, yes. I need to work on that. I bought a 45 late last year, and it's been working funny. So I'm gonna try and get it sent back and make sure they actually fix it, and then I'm more likely gonna make that my carry gun for a while until I can make more money. Yeah, Georgia has the best chicken. Not we get guys. Let's not have another war in the South, please. Let's see. I love Ivy 8888. You should also check. I love Hickok. I think Hickok 45 is just like that one cool grandpa everybody wants to have. What about Hunt for the Wilder people? I want to get back into hunting. I really do. Okay, story time. The story behind this shell casing that I wear is that in high school, so okay, my grandpa, he only had one child, and that was my mom. And you know, my mom, she was never like big into hunting. She liked camping. She thought that was good, but you know, young girls generally aren't the hunting type, even from the hunting family that she's from. But I was kind of sort of a son in a way, in that respect. Like, you know, my grandpa finally had a boy in the family that he could take. Not that he never took my cousins. I'm not trying to say that, but he had a boy in the family who he could take out and go hunting and kind of teach him stuff, and it'd be more personal. You know what I mean? And when I was 16 in high school, we actually went to Idaho, where we have family friends who I'm going to just refer to them to my aunt and uncle. So I went with my uncle and my cousins, and I actually killed my first elk with this. It was my 270 that you guys, if a lot of you are new here, check out maybe check out my video I did about Howard Lovecraft. I'm just saying it's rough around the edges, but there's a lot of stuff in there I did that I thought it was a good idea. Oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry. I might have to take this one down. Jesus, help me. Oof. There, I think I saved myself by saying that. Do you have a permit? Not for concealed carry, I don't. No. I need to work on it, though. Because the state at which things are going, it's going to be very advantageous for me to have it. Or if they just straight up outlaw concealed carry, I'll just carry a gun no matter what. Have you watched FPS Russia? I've watched him here and there. He's okay. Oh, I'm just making this worse for myself by having dirty hands. Come to Tennessee, we have better chicken. Oh, God. I feel like hunting is a pain, and if I did it, I feel like I wouldn't use every usable part of the animal. Well, at a certain point, there's only so much you can use. I mean, we're not talking about like, you know, the Native Americans and using like every part of the buffalo. We're talking about you just need to carry out the bare necessities and like the actually good edible stuff. Like, you only really need the meat. You don't need all the organs and junk. Oh, man. This thing has not gotten a deep clean in a while. But she's going to get one now. Make her all happy. I'm so jealous that you've gotten to hunk out. We only have white-tailed deer around here. Oh, dude. If you've killed a bunch of deer, you're way ahead of me on that, because I've only ever killed one elk. It was amazing, but I want a deer hunt so bad. I love venison. Venison is so good. It's funny. What does Drew think about guns? He's fine with them. He doesn't own any, but he's not, you know, like against it. I might try and convince him to get a Glock 17 and a Maverick 88 just to say, okay, he has a shotgun and a handgun if things get hairy. He's fine. But if he doesn't buy one, that's his own prerogative. Most people down here hunt duck, whitetail deer, rabbit, dove, quail, and turkey. Yeah, so, oh man, hunting season around here, it is nuts. Because the shop I work in, It's a butcher shop. I mean, we get people bringing all kinds of stuff in deer season, and like about 2 years ago, we had so many deer in the cooler that we literally ran out of hooks to hang them all on. So we're just hanging deer off of. We hung like 8 deer off of one hook at a time, several times. It was insane. Truth of tech. Well, that sucks. What sucks is we are getting less and less deer hunters, so the deer population is going. You say that as if it's a bad thing, because if you think about it, that means it's going to be easier to get tags. I mean, that's just great. I would capitalize on that like crazy. I bet it's cheaper. Oof. Oh, honey. So this one is not mine. This is my girlfriend's. It was her dad's, and I don't think it's been really cleaned in quite a while. And like, I mean, deep clean, not like. Oof, there's some stuff in there. So I'm just gonna do what I can to get this done, because there's a lot of stuff in here I might need to like really give a full stripping to. Drew's opinion on guns. If Apple made a gun, it would be so much better. It wouldn't require any bullets. Well, he's probably not wrong. Let's see, Trey. He just has a lot of Apple products. He can throw them at an attacker. Well, I'm sure if you disturb a lithium battery enough, it does become a bomb, right? Isn't that how that works? So you might not be wrong there. Come here, Borsnake. What's always confused me is why handguns you can get at 21, but everything else is at 18. I know it's changing, but it's still confusing. I'm with you there. I wish it would just be 18 across the board, or at least raise everything else to 21 and be consistent. It's actually more difficult to get. Really? Interesting. If Apple made a gun, it would be a water gun. Yes, some of them if you are Samsung. iMac Pro will be his shield. I'm just imagining like a Mad Max universe where Drew has just completely armed himself, or covered himself head to toe in Apple products as his armor. I am the Mac, defender of all across these lands, or something like that. You should review Home Alone 4. I value my life, Plaz. Oh, and in answer to your question of what I'm reviewing next, I have a longer form video planned that I'm going to shoot today, and so it should be. Get down there. Oh. So it should be up by the end of, like, at the very latest this week. Like, I'm going to try and edit the living hell out of it tonight and tomorrow. So if I don't get it up by tomorrow, it'll be up by Friday. Have you ever seen the movie Hunt for the Wilder People? I have not. I've never even heard of it, actually. What's that about? Is it like these people are being hunted by people, or what's going on? Come on. Okay, now to make a little space over here. Get over there, Handle. Ooh. You're such a beautiful thing. You should not be like this. Meg Xander edited. He's getting paid. He is, and I'm sure he would if I said yes, but I'd rather do it just because, I don't do. Like, here's the thing. I always feel like kind of a deadbeat and a dead limb on this network, because it's like, Drew's pumping out content, Xander's doing his thing. There's a lot of Grimes. It's Xander with a Z. Yeah. No. Go away, baby corn. Shh. Yeah, come here. But because I'm doing it, I'm not doing a whole lot, and so it's like I can do this. I can at least edit stuff and get that out of the way. Dear Lord, this is bad. What all cities have you traveled to and visited? in California. I'm really interested in taking a trip out there, just unsure where. Possibly go to Yosemite. That is a great idea. Yosemite is beautiful. In fact, I'd say Yosemite is one of the few redeeming parts about this state once you get down to it, because anything, pretty much anything north of, like, I don't know. There's a lot of good places in California in the northern part of the state, but I don't see a lot of great things outside of it. Yeah, I'm just going to dump you in there because you need to get really deep cleaned. Probably haven't cleaned in years. Yosemite is a great choice. You should do that. What was your impression of Incredibles 2? Hopeful. I haven't watched it yet. I find the focus on Robert being stuck at home kind of weird, but that's just me. Let's see. Other cities I would suggest visiting. There's a lot of good places in the North State. Like Truckee is a beautiful place. It's like just before you hit Reno. Aiden is seconding Yosemite. I love. Oh, I felt burp. Come on. No, I couldn't get it out. Well, Drew is going to review it. He's got this. It's by the director of Thor Ragnarok. Okay. Let's see. Is this the only channel you do? I mean, pretty much. There's another one I do where I just kind of goof off. It's not worth watching. It's more just for me rather than anybody else. West Virginia has some awesome whitewater rafting. Okay. Ian, come to Louisiana for chicken. I want to come to Louisiana just for the freaking Bayou references. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'd be playing CCR on repeat. If that's not like totally touristy and annoying. Clean out this. Where's that brush at? Drew's looking good with his chin. Isn't he though? Him's a big boy YouTuber. They gave him a check mark and everything. God, this thing looks bad. Let's see, Grimes. I thought Incredibles 2 compared to the last one was bad, but compared to anything else, it was good. Too much feminism, I thought. Well, I can't really say anything about that. It's possible, but I don't know. I think I just heard some controversy over the new Jurassic World because something about a deleted scene and a character was a lesbian. I don't know. I'm planning on making a video on Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I'll pray for you, Plasma64. I will pray for you. Robert Rodriguez Kids Films. Nope. Let's see, I take a trip to New Orleans once a year. It's definitely an interesting city. You've got. Oh, I'm with you. I want to see it. There's so much weird surrounding that city. I gotta get there once. Put you here and move some of this stuff so I don't scuff yet. Oil. Grimes. What's your favorite movie of all time? Forrest Gump. Without a doubt, hands down, Forrest Gump is my favorite movie of all time. No questions asked. Or no, whatever. It's so good. I love the journey of things. Well, that wasn't good just now. That was supposed to sit. Get on there. Tends to get dangerous at night, though, but that's any major city. Yeah, that sounds about right. There were 2 feminist references. Okay, I'll trust Drew. Generally, me and Drew are mostly the same wavelength, so if he tells me that something was bad, I'm like, okay, yeah, that probably means it was pretty awful. Like, I remember thinking, I wonder if Dunkirk. I remember thinking, I'm not much of a Nolan fan, but I know that Drew was like, he didn't really find Dunkirk all that interesting. I'm like, okay, that means I'm going to hate it. Oh, God. Just wipe some of this off. Sorry. I love. All right. Let's see. What was I? I loved that movie as a kid, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It was all right as a kid. I just wish they could make a movie and ignore politics completely. I just want them to do art. Well, I would say I'm in agreement with you, but when someone just does something for art, you get rubber. That movie was freaking weird. I mean, I'm glad somebody got that out of their system. I don't know what they were trying to convey, but that was weird. Have you seen Dorbies? I have not. Is this going to do that same thing mine does? Oh, it does the same thing. Weird. I don't know it does that. Nice and easy, because this is not mine. Yes, Ian, Forrest Gump is life. Oh, God. Opinion on Dan having a firearm channel. Just do some plinking. Well, Drew, that one's on you, because I don't know when I'm not the channel itself, but that opinion. Let's see. Okay, that's for Drew. The whole union dispute thing is in The Last Jedi really bugged me. Union dispute. Union dispute. Why can't I think of that? Is that are you talking? No, I'm blanking right now. What union dispute? Because I know it. Get in there. Why? Oof. Maz. Maz. I'm blanking right now. I don't know what you're talking about. She was really shoehorned in. Yeah. I assume they had a contract with what's her name? Lupita? I assume they were like legally obligated to give her at least a small part in that movie. Just to say, okay, here's your $500,000 or however much they pay. I don't know how much some of these people are paid because it weirds me out sometimes. Get in. Ow. Pinch. Like right now, I'm trying to tell myself, you can be rough with these. They're made of metal. It's not like you're going to hurt them. But I'm like, it's so pretty. Trey, congratulations. Yeah, that's good for him, man. I mean, damn. Let's see. There was a whole story arc with her they could have followed. Well, I'm glad they didn't, because clearly with get back in the spot. Clearly with Rian Johnson at the helm, things get just terrible. So it would have been a bad. There we go. It would have been a bad subplot, just like the rest of the movie. Yeah, agree with Drew. Of all the Last Jedi problems, that wasn't one of the big ones. That one wasn't even on a radar. I never thought to myself, man, they didn't really expand on Maz's deal enough. I don't know what's going on there. I was thinking, why is everything? And nice and easy. Bam. Dorbies is the best TV show pilot ever. It got canceled because of how good it was. Oh, it's one of those. The Last Jedi was pretty bad. That's putting it friggin' light. Okay, you know what? No, that's not fair. The Last Jedi was bad, but it's clear there was like a good movie in it. Like, I can't help but look at everything that went into it. Like, all this stuff. Okay, like, one of the things that kind of stood out to me about that movie the most was that one scene where Rey is going into that hole on the island, and it's implied to be the dark side, right? And she was just, glad you guys agree there's going to be a lot more videos on Lucasfilm. Woo! Bring it. But she's like trying to find answers from the dark side, and it's like that really weird, trippy. I don't even know what you want to call it, just surreal experience. And it's like, oh, nothing is explained after that. Or well, okay, no, it was a good concept, and I liked how it was like Ray trying to figure out what's going on, and I like surreal things, so it's like that's cool. But then the rest of the movie is just terrible. Demonetized for. Are you saying demonetized or demonized? Because either way, probably yes. Mr. Potato, why was Holdo not telling anyone her plan and making everyone think they were going to do? Because bad writing, and Holdo is a terrible character who deserves to get mutinied against. Leia Mary Poppins was the worst. Also, Leia should have been on the ship instead of Holdo. Personally, I would have been down with that. I would have rather that look, okay, that one scene where Kylo is just about to fire on her, and so he just until he's like not able to, and Leia can just feel it. Like she can feel through the Force that he's not able to bring himself to it, and then boost, dies out, or he's supposed to die out in the vacuum, and it's like, okay, that would have been a powerful scene. Like you'd have that moment where it was like a really quiet, non-verbal, connection, because it's like, yeah, he can't do it. He could not bring himself to end his own mother's life, and it's like there's hope for him. There's still light in him. I did not like the Solo, Finn, and Rose thing. Yeah, that was weird. Not big problem, but not the worst thing about it. I'm not happy with how a lot of the fans have treated that actress. I really wish they would have left her alone, because it's not her fault. Yeah, we're not at 4,000 hours yet. Can't be. Drew, you're wrong. I'm just double super top secret demonetized now. All right, Marlon, let's get you cleaned. But I really feel bad for that actress. I don't think that was right of the fans to be like, nah, freak out, because it's not like it's her fault. Rian Johnson just can't write to save his life. Choose the tech. Titanic review? Well, it's a boat. Out me. It is, in fact, a boat. Okay, how do I do this first? Let's see. Truth or Tech. Did you know that the movie Titanic cost more than the actual ship, even with the inflation? That sounds like a James Cameron move. Yeah, I buy that. I mean, dear God, he spent $1 billion on a piece of crap like Avatar. How can we? Why would I expect any different? Well, that's a bit too wide. Let's see. Have you seen those guys who raised enough money to remake The Last Jedi? I did not. Doubt it's going to go anywhere, but I can be hopeful. Okay, it's going to be nice and easy. On the screen. Go. See, at Grimes, there's no way Lucasfilms would do that. Well, give enough money, I'm sure they would, but I don't think they. Oh, yeah, agreed, Ian. It was all Star-Lord's fault. I don't. Talos. No. Titanic movie success. Titanic boat fan. Yep. God, I feel like I almost need to watch Titanic like at least once all the way through, because I remember barely catching it as like a 5-year-old when my mom loved that movie, and she still does. Well, I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have unscrewed this after I opened it. Let's see. Do you wish they brought back the Clone Wars? You mean like the cartoon show? Or what are you talking about? How would you rank the Disney Star Wars? Oh, I would say that. Let me just open that. I'm going to say that I think The Force Awakens and not Solo. Jeez, that would have been a misstep. And Rogue One are tied because they're both like one is kind of opening up the canon again, and the other is basically just exposing a new part of it. And they both do so well. But Last Jedi is just a stone's throw above Solo. But that's not saying much. I had to watch Titanic at school, and everyone was crying by the end. Were they crying because they felt like connected to the movie, or crying because they had to watch Titanic? Because I had to watch Pride and Prejudice in a history class one time, and I wanted to cry. I felt like I was in prison. I was like, Mr. O, you betrayed me. Let's see, how do I get that bad boy out? Okay. There we go. Now I got the bolt out. The cartoon. The only cartoon of the Clone Wars I ever saw was back in 2005 when it was 2D animated. Solo was better than Last Jedi, hands no. No. You can't say that, Grimes. You cannot say that. Because at least The Last Jedi was going somewhere that we didn't know. I mean, I don't know about Drew, but I didn't know what the hell was going on when I watched The Last Jedi. I knew exactly what was going on when I watched Solo. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to get too crazy with this because... Oh, well. There's the extractor. There we go. Okay. I absolutely hated Rogue One. No character development, rush story, and just not good. That's okay. That's okay, Potato. You're entitled to be wrong. But no, I could kind of see the argument there, I guess. Maybe. But all in all, I think Rogue One's a good movie. That's just... Maybe it's just me, but that just seems like the long and short of it. I think they can build off Solo, though. How is what I want to understand, because it's not like we know what happens in the end to him, so it's not like there's any suspense. We all wanted a Kenobi movie to be yeah, we do. Kenobi sounds awesome. And yes, exactly what Drew said. K2SO was the most relatable character. Was that the please tell me that wasn't the droid. Please, God. I can't deal with that again. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking it should have been a Lando movie. Well, if it doesn't have Billy D. Williams, right? If it doesn't have him as Lando, maybe I'm just being kind of a stickler about that. Oil. So, I hope I don't get that too far in there. But now I want them to bring back Ewan. I mean, give him like another 20 years to look like Alec Guinness, and for sure, he'll definitely. Oh, that'd be beautiful. Just be like, Ewan, I know it's been a while, and I know you kind of want to just be done with it, but here's out. I bet he would be down for it too. Did he like being Obi-Wan Kenobi? K2SO was the black droid. Oh, okay, in Rogue One. I was thinking Solo still. Yes, the one voiced by Alan Tudyk. Harrison Ford will always be Han Solo to me. You can't replace that. Exactly. Okay, to anyone new here, I made a video before I left for Idaho talking about why I think, and just brace yourself, why I think the holiday special of Star Wars is a much better movie than all of Solo. I would highly recommend you go watch that, because First of all, I would appreciate it because I think it's a good. I think I did a good video. But second, I just wanted to be peeing in someone's Cheerios about it because you can't tell me that the holiday special is a worse movie now because at least that has the good sense that God gave a turnip to not be canon. Because oh God. Yes, I would agree. I agree. I think I got chills too, and yeah, when Han and Chewie came on the Millennium Falcon. Uh, okay, now I have to find a way to get the oil down there. Let's see. Elon Musk and Tony Stark comparison video. Drew, that one's gonna have to be on you. They already announced they're delaying all spin-offs. Thank God. Everything needs to get a moment to just be done right. Remember the Boba Fett rumored movie for 2020 might be scrapped. Well, yeah. As much as that pains me, I'm gonna say that's for the better at this point. Let's see. Solo was the most expensive Star Wars movie ever because of all the reshoots. Thanks, Ron Howard. You done messed up. How much did that movie cost? Because that was probably the most expensive. Okay, no, I don't want to say it's the most expensive waste of time. There's other movies. Worst line in Solo was when Han got his last name. Yeah, well, there was so much wrong with that movie. I think the worst line was when Han was like 3 years into being a Imperial trooper, and he was saying something about how it looks like we're being the invaders. Like, do you not understand how fascism works there, Han? Nothing gets by you. You're just a smart cookie. I think they should stop making character movies and do more stuff like Rogue One. I agree with you. News get worse. They want to focus more on the God. That's not gonna work. Just why would they want to focus on that more? Boba Fett, the greatest bounty hunter of all time, like his father, then dies in the first movie he's in. I mean, his dad went up against Samuel L. Jackson. The only thing that can go up against Samuel L. Jackson and win is probably a Velociraptor. Boo, yeah. When Han got Solo as his last name, did he not want to get married to be addressed as hello, Mr. and Mrs. Solo? Rian Johnson needs to be fired into the sun. Or like just I don't know, I think what bugs me about Rian Johnson is that I think he's a decent idea guy. Decent, not great. Like I think the holiday special set up Boba Fett beautifully, agreed. But like I'm thinking about Looper and how that was a bad movie, but when I'm watching it, I'm like, there's something good in this. Like everything's got a good feel to it, which I think is a weird thing to say. Because the rest of the movie is pretty much trash, because you're thinking to yourself, okay, that's not how time travel works. That's not how any of this is supposed to go down. It's not a great movie by any stretch of the imagination, but the fact is that there's something in there that feels right for the movie. Truth of Tech, he's pointing up. Okay, let's see. There's a huge flaw in the clones with Star Wars, though, or maybe I'm missing something. The clones were all made from Jango Fett's clone, which is like a Latino skin tone. Why would there be a black stormtrooper, though? Or after a certain point, they stopped using clones and they recruited people again. Truth of Tech, favorite drink. I loved the citrus charged Nas's, but they stopped making them, so I'm in denial. They stopped, yeah, Potato Hardy. They stopped using clones. Broom Kid, yeah. The best gaming GR. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I feel bad for Kelly. and it is Johnson's fault. Whenever Star Wars has to be original, they go weird. That's why I don't want them doing Boba Fett. Yeah, I'll agree with him there. The only thing that I think would be cool is if they did that as a short film and just show him crawling out of the Sarlacc pit. You know what? I'm gonna get some oil down that thing first. Good. Get down there. Let's see. Same. It was a good cause. It was so much like the originals. Yes. The Force Awakens was too beautiful, and then it just got ruined. Have you ever seen the mashed up movie clips of the Star Wars: The Old Republic? I did see those. Yeah, that was actually great. I was watching it like, this is a better movie than anything freaking prequel related. Also, don't get it confused now. Jango Fett went up against Mace Windu, and he was decapitated. And Boba Fett was Jango's son and became one of the best hunters at. I assume seeing his dad die made him a little bit more ruthless somehow. Oh, I'm not going to mess with that too far. I'm just going to get this back in. It was nostalgic and a great way to open a trilogy. Yep, and then Rian Johnson blew it all to hell out of an airlock. Thanks, Ryan. I'm not bitter at all, guys. Nope, not me. I want to just write a new script for The Last Jedi and just send it to Lucasfilms. Be like, make this, okay? I don't need money. You've already wasted enough. Yeah, I'm with Drew. Why do people think that there's this rivalry between the two? I never got that. Oh, I mean, it's such a big thing. No, but why? It's just a job. I bet you if Han could pay more, that he'd be on Han's side. I think that's just about as good as I'm going to get it for now without stripping this down completely. Let's see. I want them to do something new, not a movie with already established characters. Thank you. There's so many good stories to tell in the Star Wars universe. Like, I know me and Drew have talked about a couple of them, but whatever. My niece won't stop playing the harmonica. I'm sorry? I don't know how to respond to that, but I hope you fare well on that. Okay, just a little bit more. Boop. Who plays a harmonica anymore? Like, are there people who make that a profession now because it's like such a niche? That's why I liked Rogue One. It was a great idea and an untold story. Yes, it was. It was a really great idea. Made you really feel the sacrifice about it. Also, every time I've talked about that with my girlfriend, she's always been like, see, this is why I can't stand Luke Skywalker, because he's whiny. Because people went through all this and he freaks out about stuff. I'm like, yep. Oh, you're going to be difficult to get back in. Okay, guys, pray for me, because I can do this. She's 3. Okay, well, that too, but the question still stands. I'm like, why don't people play that more? Ow. No, it was garbage. No, sir. It was amazing. Thank you. Yes, I'm agreeing with Drew. Darth Vader holding up a man and cutting him in half while he's on the ceiling is beautiful. On an unrelated note, Johnson said he put Ben Swallow in the film because Adam Driver looked good. What? Oh, Swallow. Okay, duh, I get it. Well, Rian Johnson makes a bunch of bad decisions. The Vader scene in Rogue One made the Obi-Wan fight. Well, you know, yeah, that too. I was gonna say maybe I feel like maybe the Vader scene in God, A New Hope was probably like him humoring his old master. I don't know. Maybe we just have to imagine it was a lot more fearful. Get in there. Okay. We have the thing back in. Now for inserting the bolt. Oh, well, you need oil, don't you? Some people play harmonicas. Okay. Vader Scene wasn't a duo, it was a Slaughterfest. I think Slaughterfest is putting it lightly, Drew. Let's be real here. That was Freddy and Jason getting together and having a baby in space. And that baby was Darth Vader. Drew, we said if someone broke into the office, you would use your Alpha box to protect yourself, and your iMac Pro would be your shield. No. I said that Drew would strap all of his iPods and iPhones and Macs to his body and use it as armor. And that's only if it was like a post-apocalyptic Mad Max world. That's not good. What are you fixing? Oh, I'm cleaning a gun. It's gonna go. Oh, that's what the problem was, wasn't it? Dang it. There it is. That extractor does not want to stay. Have you guys seen that this Star Wars YouTuber with 1 million plus subs was going to do a Vader fan film, but he didn't get the funding, so it was... That sounds actually pretty cool. I would like to watch that. Apple Pencil would be his sword. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the Apple Pen is mightier than the pen. He could just use the Force and kept the door closed, though. Oh, my bad. We are armed at the office. I'd use that. I said he could throw his Apple products at the attack. That kind of reminds me of if you have a small gun that runs out of ammo, so you throw it at the bad guy while you get your bigger gun. He would have read. Yeah, he would have. There, got that back in. Let's get this. Oh boy. Crap. Okay, so I'm not neglecting the chat. The channel is Star Wars Theory. Okay. Drew, how did you achieve to stay alive flying Southwest? But I'm saying he would have gotten the plans. You gotta remember, plot. Before the stream started, I was actually watching Rogue One. Good choice. While Drew's Android opponents would use Note 7s as bombs. They'd airdrop him from a C-130 on a bunch of helpless civilians. Be the truly conquering warlords that they are. What in the hell am I doing wrong? He really didn't care about the plans. Vader never cared about the Death Star in the original Yeah, he never did. He was just like, get everything. Well, I might have made a mistake somewhere. Let's see if we can just pop that bad boy out. Boop. Oh, yeah. You're jealous of my skills. iOS 12 kind of screws the YouTube. I wish he had more screen time. Don't we all, though? That's my issue. I had the bolt in all the way. It's not what I need. Whenever I close live chat, it disappears. That's weird. That's why I liked Rogue One. He was like, "Yeah, your spaceship is scary. I'm gonna kill you, all of you." Apple sheep for life. Woo! Same here at Grimes Music. I wonder how much it would have cost to get James Earl Jones for just a little bit longer. Now I think about it. Uh-oh. Not quite there yet. Hey. It's okay, Potato. It's okay. Rogue One is not your enemy. If anything, it's your best friend. Wait, Instagram now has video calling? Why? Maybe I'm just missing something here. I can't get into IGTV. Vertical video irks me. It's Ugh. What's happening? Whenever I see people recording vertical video, I want to die. Oh, it hurts. It really does hurt. Oh. Water. Sorry if I'm being a little bit neglectful right now. I'm just trying to make sure I got this thing down because I'm looking at like, what's happening? I feel fine, actually. Nope, I'm not. Because I got it upside down. Why can't they allow both vertical and horizontal version like YouTube on mobile? Hello there, Obi-Wan Kenobi. We were just talking about you. You're amazing. Please come back. Ewan McGregor plays you so well. Yeah, General Kenobi. Oh, you're hitting the extractor. I can't do that. Have you seen Stanley's Twitter? It's the best. He hopes his video will. He opens his video with pillow ears. I have seen a few of them. They are very heartwarming. God, it's gonna be 7 that man dies. I know I shouldn't be thinking that, but I'm just like, oh, he's getting there, guys. Sir Alec Guinness was easy. Ewan McGregor was great. Okay, don't knock him. Is it just me, or does Google personally make YouTube on Apple products worse than Android devices? Drew would know more than I would on that one. I can't stand social media platforms. I got rid of Facebook and Instagram, and I don't miss them a bit. I could see that. All right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here, guys, because my voice is hurting a little bit, and I want to save a little bit of that for later when I only have Twitter, YouTube, and iFunny. That's not bad. That's good. But I'm gonna go ahead and end her now while I still have my voice so I can shoot the video tonight or this afternoon without hurting myself. And I'm also going to find a video to try and get this a little bit figured out better. So thank you for everybody for dropping by and talking with me. It's been fun, and I'll do my best to make this happen more because I need it. Anyway, I'm Dan Moonman. Have a good one.